If you guys don't know already, every year on March 17th, the Irish and the Irish at heart across the globe observe St. Patrick's Day. What began as a religious feast day for the patron saint of Ireland has become an international festival celebrating Irish culture with parades, dancing, special foods, and a whole lot of green. As I said before, the March 17th celebration started in 1631 when the church established a feast day honoring St. Patrick. This person has been a patron saint of Ireland who had died around the 5th century, a whopping 12 centuries before the modern version of the holiday was first observed. But very little known about who actually he was. According to Marion Casey, a clinical assistant professor of Irish studies at New York University and a regular marcher in the St. Patrick's Day parade in Manhattan. We know that he was a Roman citizen because Britain was Roman then, and then he was enslaved and taken to Ireland, where he either escaped or was released, Casey says. And then he became a priest and went back to Ireland, where he had a lot of luck converting the Druid culture into Christians. Sometimes legends say that St. Patrick was actually born Maewyn Sukkot, but that he changed his name to Patricius or Patrick, which derives from the Latin term for father figure after he became a priest. And that supposed luck of his is the root of all the themed merchandise for modern St. Patrick's Day. But it wasn't until the early 18th century that many of today's traditions were kicked into high gear. Since the holiday falls during Lent, it provides Christians a day off from the prescriptions of abstinence leading up to Easter. And around the 720s, the church found it got kinda out of control, Casey says. It was to remind celebrants what the holiday actually stood for that the church first associated with a botanical item. I can't say this right, but yeah. Customary for All Saints with St. Patrick, assigning him the symbol of the likewise lucky shamrock. Yet still today, modern day celebrations and themes continue to take shape during the rest of the 1700s. In 1762, the first New York City parade took place. It wasn't until 1798, the year of the Irish Rebellion, that the color green became officially associated with the day, Casey says. Up until the rebellion, the color associated with St. Patrick was blue, as it was featured both in the royal court and on ancient Irish flags. But as the British war red, the Irish chose to wear green, and they sang the song "The Wearing of the Green" during the rebellion, cementing the color's relevance in Irish history. Well, as for the green beard, that's even a later addition. In fact, it wasn't until the late 20th century that Ireland repealed a law that initially kept everything, pubs included, shut down for the day. Since then, thanks to a marketing push from Budweiser in the 1980s, downing beer has become a common way to celebrate, regardless of how closely it's tied to the actually meaning of St. Patrick himself. If you guys want to know more about St. Patrick, I'm going to talk about more about himself. He wasn't actually Irish. Patrick was a nobleman born in about 480 in Britain and kidnapped by Irish pirates at the age of 16. As Philip Freeman says, as he is the author of St. Patrick of Ireland, which is about a biography. Patrick was born into a religious family, but was an atheist early in his life. However, he rediscovered his faith while enslaved in Ireland. After 17 years as a slave, St. Patrick escaped Ireland and found his way home, but returned to Ireland as a missionary. He said he was ready to die in Ireland in order to make his mission successful. It's unclear if St. Patrick did in fact die in Ireland, but March 17 is widely believed to be the day of his death, according to Freeman. So yeah guys, that's pretty much all I'm going to be talking about today. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe as always. Let me know what you think, if I should do more commentaries, because I feel like I'm a bit proud and more better at this, because I like to talk about different topics, but today's topic was a bit of a special holiday, which was St. Patrick's. But yeah guys, as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.